Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an AL East matchup. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. We have an absolute treat on tap today as two of the game's best pitchers go head-to-head, Singy.
Yeah, and when these two are on, it's nothing short of electric, Boog. Neither of them likes to give an inch. Fierce competitors that have been dominant all season long. Will be a legit pitching duel in this one.
First pitch coming your way next. About to get started here, and on the hill in this one, Greg Maddux. Singy, he is one of the best to ever do it.
True legend in this game with over 300 career wins. Always a joy to watch him go to work. It's effortless out there. Doesn't wear his emotions on his sleeve. Doesn't know when he's high or when he's low.
And stepping in for Boston, Honus Wagner. That's a little high. And we are underway. Just missed. And that's outside. And now 3-0. Next offering is fouled back.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch. And I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
Hank Aaron.
And next for the Red Sox, Hank Aaron. Outfield playing straight up now. Move to first. Wagner gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
And that misses. And that's ball one. Hank working through some struggles lately. And that one fouled off.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Spoils a two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Wagner gets his lead at first with nobody out. Ouch. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Batting third, left
Ted Williams, the next to hit. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. First pitch doesn't find the zone. No outs, runners at first and second. That one missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Next offering is downstairs. First and second, no outs here in the second game of the series. And they're all loaded up.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So bases all loaded up. And now Manny Ramirez, second in the American League in hitting. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Right through there for a strike.
Hey, a strikeout.
One ball, one
you need
strike.
a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something.
There's a line drive to left field. Base hit. One run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a two-run lead.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now David Ortiz.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Very well executed changeup right there. If he can command the fastball consistently, that's going to be an important pitch in terms of him turning this outing around.
And takes low for ball one. Outside with a breaking ball. Runners on the corners, no outs.
Full count.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Got him looking. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called third strike. Willie Mays digging in now. What a season it's been for him. He has supplied a lot of power and that average. And that's a little high. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. One run is in. Ramirez rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and they lead by 4.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
1 out, runner at second. Boggs now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Kwan heads after it. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Batting 8.
Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. This team is aggressive on the bases, Chris. They lead the league in stolen bases for a reason.
Yeah, with this lineup, singles can turn into doubles or triples. It's all about how you come out of the box. Such a fun team to watch, Boog. Let's see if they can run away with this one.
Ozzie Smith in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, it's not the inning he was planning on to begin this start, but you've got to find a way to shake things off and give your team some length and put up some zeros.
Laboring here. About to throw his 30th pitch of the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Gwynn. He makes the grab, and that is that. So they move out in front after a 4-run outburst. On to the bottom of the first. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. And today on the hill, Pedro Martinez. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Yeah, this guy's been real stingy, man. Not allowing guys to play the game, just keeping them at home plate. I mean, just ridiculous. Someone with, I mean, he's dominating hitters. And a guy like this on the mound, one of the elite starters in the game right now.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, Tony Gwynn. And that is out of play. Gwynn went deep in his most recent game. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. And the leadoff man aboard. Now it's Jose Ramirez.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
First pitch just misses.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Misses off the inside. 2-0. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. And that's a stolen base. Not even close. He reaches 40 stolen bases on the season with that bag. win. Leads off second with nobody out. That one misses. 3-1 now. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. And ball four, two aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity, so not a terrible result.
Babe Ruth will hit next. He swings and fouls one off. Martinez, when you talk about his skill set, he stops teams from getting hits. That's the thing that he's so good at. He's just really difficult to get base hits against. Grounder might be two. To second, there's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Batting fourth.
Next to hit, Lou Gehrig. Right now, third in the American League in RBIs. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, he's got power, and he has a reputation of being a strike thrower. So, to his advantage, he can expand the zone.
In the dirt,
1-1.
and now it's even 1-1.
He can throw that fastball slightly above the top of the strike zone to get hitters to chase. He can also break it off because when you're geared up for good velocity, it's hard to stay back. You have to make a decision really early.
Runner at third, 2 away.
Two and two.
In the dirt, well done behind the dish. So what's the approach from an offensive perspective against a guy that doesn't give up a lot of hits?
I think you just kind of have to lean out over the plate and, take your base. But seriously, you just have to try to shorten up. I think guys choking up on the bat a little bit to have some more bat control, be a little bit quicker, and don't get greedy.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. He goes down looking. One left for the Yankees. They're down 4-0. Top of the second, and now is the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Maddox back to work.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
And there's a foul ball. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And ball one.
That's a really good job of laying off the 0-2 high fastball. Is going to make that pitcher really have to respect this hitter, even though he's behind in the count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Honus Wagner up next for the Red Sox. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. One out, base is empty. Next offering misses, and the count is 1-1.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's a hit. So a man aboard now with one away. Hank Aaron up next for the Red Sox. He's one of the best players in the game. That one misses. 1-0.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Man at first, one away. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
And there's a ball.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And ball four to aboard.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
Williams, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one misses. That's 5 straight. Next offering is down low.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So stepping in for Boston, Manny Ramirez. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Good feed, that's 1. To Gehrig in time, that's an inning-ending double play.
Just trying to sneak one through with the bases loaded, but an excellent job by the defense to turn that one and get out of this jam.
Bottom of the second, and stepping in for the Yankees, Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Mantle mashed a homer in his last game. Martinez, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And now here is Stephen Kwan.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
That clips the corner.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches down an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
Next offering upstairs.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
In the air, out towards left center. Williams hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Batting 7th, catcher Wilson.
2 outs, base is empty. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. First pitch misses. 2 outs, base is empty. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
1-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Got it. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. They trail it here 4-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Back on my Brooklyn. Yeah. Okay, ask for it. About to go Nostrum Ave on them. I'm from that bully where bullies were quick to spaz on them. That's me, homie. Fatigues on me. Streets in me. The flow is cold, but you know that I got that.
In there at the knees, and it's 0-1. Ortiz handling the duties at first. Over 2,500 hits in his career, and he's a former home run derby champ.
1-1.
Fly ball center field. Gwynn on his way over and makes the grab, and there's 1 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Mays batting with 1 down, takes a strike.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Next offering misses down and away. And a foul ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Late swing, foul to the left. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. So they go quiet. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the third baseman, Bobby Grich. Here's a rocket out to left. Stretches out and hauls it in.
This is my batting 9th, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
So up next, Derek Jeter. That one's upstairs, ball 1. That one inside. Now 2-0.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That misses. And that's ball 3. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Trying to work his way back into the count right there, but so much for that. Pretty good pitch, but just doesn't get the call. On 3-0.
So the lineup flips over. Tony Gwynn getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
This guy absolutely flies. The defense wants to turn 2, but they've got to get a ball they can do it with. Make sure you get the first out before you try to rush and get 2 and end up with nothing.
Jeter leads off first with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. That missed by a lot. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. And now the count is even.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Wagner to Ozzie, and they'll just get the 1. Here's Jose Ramirez. He reached on a walk his first time.
Second baseman, Jose Ramirez.
And that drops in for a strike. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out.
Oh, now this one gets away at the plate, and that is that. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. 3 innings complete. The Red Sox 4 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for Boston, Ozzie Smith. That's in there. 0-1.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Lands another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good 2-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one called a strike. 0-1.
It's 0-1.
Swings through that.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Contreras gathers, throws to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. Now at the plate, Honus Wagner.
A walk, and he's also singled.
And that's too high.
That's high.
Out to short, Jeter. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
Boog, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the infield single, and now he's on base to possibly do some damage. I love seeing what guys like this can do to disrupt the game once they get in a position to do so.
And now it's going to be Hank Aaron. And first offering is fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
0-2 now. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Contreras under it, and he's got it, and that's the third out. One left for the Red Sox. Bottom 4, now up as the Yankees DH, Babe Ruth. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Foul ball, still 0-2. Just missed.
That's a ball.
Pitch misses there. The count now 2-2.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And they'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Smoked to the left, base hit. He saw a lot of pitches in that at-bat and found a way to win the battle. Well, wore him down after an extended plate appearance. It ends with a knock.
At that point in at bat for a hitter, when you've seen that many pitches, you've gotten a look, you've fouled off pitches, so the confidence level is extremely high, and it seems like when you go that deep into an at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Next pitch is outside. Ruth on at first, nobody out. Strike two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just missed. Nobody out. Runner at first. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Mays sizing this one up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away.
Now batting.
And now
Right
Mickey
fielder,
Mantle.
Mickey Mantle.
Up and in, and that is ball one. The Yankees down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And another ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Broken bat, and it's popped up. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And now Stephen Kwan. Ground ball left side. Boggs fires over to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Maddox back to work. And that's in the dirt. And it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
That one fouled off. 2-2.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now batting.
Now here's the Red Sox DH, Manny Ramirez. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. And that one hammered. That's back there. And that one is going to go. His 13th home run of the season. It's 5 zip. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
Base is empty, one away. David Ortiz up next for the Red Sox. 0 for 2 in this one. In there at the knees. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch. Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Ray Boggs now. Inside.
That's
ball
ball.
one. And another ball.
2-0.
Mays, the runner at first with 2 gone.
That's inside. Ball.
Ozzie Smith waiting to bat for the Red Sox. Next offering is in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He just hasn't had great command of his pitches in this one. Definitely more walks than you'd like to see.
First and second, 2 outs. Ozzie Smith up next for the Red Sox. Ball one there.
You know, he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and get out of this little jam.
2 on, 2 outs. That misses, and it's 3-0.
3-0.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. That one pushed to the left and foul.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
2 outs, and they're all loaded up.
Take your base.
Gosh, another walk in this one. Man, he is having some real issues with control.
And next for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The 1-1. Foul ball there. That one ran inside, almost got him. Bases loaded, 2 down, and we're at the top of the 5th. And it remains 2-2. Out to short, Jeter. They limit the damage here. But the solo shot stretches their lead even further. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Wilson Contreras.
Big swing and a miss.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point. You know, these Yankees just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for him so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for him to get anything going.
And down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Now batting.
And next for New York, Bobby Grich. He's 0 for 1.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And first offering is fouled off. The Red Sox leading by 5, last half of inning number 5. Not close with that one, and it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one not close, and it's 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And that's downstairs and outside. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
This is now batting.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is Derek Jeter. Walked his first time. And that's in there for strike 1.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
The 0-1. And that one ripped into right and foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side for the second time today.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Opinionated, opinions hated, it's all trash. This kid the greatest, it's flaming, it's all gas.
Now pitching.
They hand the ball over to a new arm, Hunter Gaddis.
Number 33.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boo. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the second baseman, Honus Wagner. And a pitch. That misses the zone. Ball 1. Gaddis, in his second season, he features a slider, a 4-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Pitch misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not very often you see a box score with a team averaging more than 1 walk per inning. That's a lot of traffic on the base paths.
The next pitch misses. Ball 3.
And because they're getting a lot of base runners, thanks to that patient approach, it means a lot of high-stress pitches on the mound. That adds up, and a lot of times it leads to even more location mistakes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Hank, the next to hit, takes outside.
Maybe losing command a little bit after the walk. Next pitch, not even close.
Wagner aboard here at first with nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. And ball 4 to aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Fought off foul. First and second, no outs. And we're the top half of the 6th. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Outside low, and it's 2-1.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
First and second here, no outs. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. So here's Boston's cleanup hitter, Manny Ramirez. He's already homered in this game. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Hunter Gaddis departs, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the
Out of
New
the
York
bullpen
Yankees.
for the Yankees, Ryan Walker.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And that one sliced foul. Runners at first and second with one gone. And it's even up. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Fouls it off, still 1-2. One out, runners at first and second. That misses. 2-2.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
2 on, 1 out. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. And it's caught for the out.
Now batting, the first baseman, David Ortiz.
Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Upstairs.
1 ball, no strikes.
2 on, 2 outs. Line drive. Reaching for it. Makes the catch. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. Top of the order, 2 up in the home half of the 6th. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Fielder, Tony Gwynn.
And it's fouled away. Gets him to chase after that one.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And up next for New York, Jose Ramirez. He's 0 for 1. First offering, and it just misses. And another ball.
2 balls, no strikes.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a strike.
2-1.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And here is Babe Ruth. And first offering is fouled off. Outside with a breaking ball. Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, still 1-2. And there's a ball.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game. Man, he's close as he's trying to get through 6 full innings right now. He's about to throw his 100th pitch. I'd be surprised if this isn't it for him.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the Yanks go in order. It's 5-0.
Yeah, I do. I do it often. If we ain't talking money, we ain't talking. It's the game.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. So stepping in for Boston, Willie Mays. Outfield playing straight up now. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Foul ball. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Off the mark there. And the count is even, 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Ryan Walker the strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Boggs stands in now and watches strike 1. That's off the inside corner. 1-1.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Lined into right. Pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. And now the shortstop, Ozzie Smith. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change.
Pitching for the New York Yankees, number 52, John Franco.
And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Emmanuel Clase up and throwing. McClanahan also getting ready. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Two outs. Just off the outside part of the plate. On the inside corner for called strike 3. So they make short work of him there. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Red Sox 5 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. And first offering is fouled off. There's a strike.
I think he was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. Swings and misses, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. Digging in, Mickey Mantle. And that misses. And that's ball 1.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
And that's off the outside edge, and it's 2-0.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
The Red Sox leading by 5 here at the bottom of the 7th. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Outside.
Full count.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. In the air, left field, Williams. Drops into the glove. 2 down.
Now batting.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
And that one fouled off. Pitch misses inside. 1-2 the count.
Too close for me, partner, to take that 0-2 fastball, but for whatever reasons he let it go by. He's still in the at bat.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Yankees. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. We go to the 8th, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Jason Varitek. Franco, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and occasionally works in a splitter. Hard ground ball, base knock. So now back to the top of the order. And the batter now, Honus Wagner. That one's in there. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off. Here's the 0-2. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at first with no outs here. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That was a good hard fastball with some nice ride up in the zone right there. Hitter looked like he was on it, but I think that velocity at the end just beat him. Instead of a line drive or something hit deep, it's a pop-up and an easy out for the defense.
Hank stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball. Varitek, the base runner at first with one out. Next offering is fouled back. Next offering upstairs. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Kwan in position. They got it for out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Ted Williams. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Designated hitter.
Now a chance for Manny Ramirez. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. another homer. His second home run of the game, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 8-0. And stepping in for Boston, Dave. And here comes the Yankees manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for the
Here's
New
a new
York
pitcher
Yankees.
from the pen, Shane McClanahan.
Number 18.
He last pitched 2 days ago.
Shane McClanahan.
That one fouled off. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just missed.
Ball. 1-1.
On the ground.
No,
and that's
foul ball.
just foul. And that's down and away. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2. Willie Mays on deck for Boston. Already 3 runs across in the frame. All Red Sox in this one. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Three-two now. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Hit on the ground to short. In plenty of time to first. That ends the frame. Sox get 3 on the homer. It's now an 8-0 game. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Brusdar Graterol.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year, so the defense should be active.
This one looks like trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Next to hit, Bobby Grich. Swinging a foul out of play. No outs. Runner on second. And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Just misses the mark outside the zone. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
Here's Derek Jeter now with a runner in scoring position. He is struck out and he is walked. And that misses. And that is ball 1. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Out to short. Smith over to first in time. Now 2 away.
Up next for the Yankees, center fielder
Joey Gwynn stepping in now for the Yankees. 1 for 3. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Brings it in, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. 9th inning coming up. Red Sox 8 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singing, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance. I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player's maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him. It's awesome.
Right through there for a strike. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time. And that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response for those individuals with one or the other hands.
That's too low. 3-2 now.
That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was, I mean, it was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was Awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for $33 or something.
Boggs stands in now, looks at that one inside.
1-0. Ball. 2-0.
On the ground right side. Oh, great stop. The feed for one. Back to the pitcher covering in time. It's a double play. So digging in, Ozzie Smith. 0 for 3 in this one. McClanahan, 27 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2018. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. Next one in the dirt. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Quan pulls it in on the run. And we're back. This is Bryce Terang. Gratterol back to work. Check swing, called strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. That one is gone. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they're on the board. It's 8-1.
That could be one of those swings that really helped spark this offense. Well, he did a really nice job of letting that ball travel. Wasn't too quick. He kept the shoulder square to home plate, which allows you to drive the ball to the opposite field with power. We see the power and the authority, and fortunately, he was lucky enough to keep it fair.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And it's 1-1. Up the middle, Wagner. Off balance throw in time. One out, bottom of the ninth. Lou Gehrig digs in now.
Lou Gehrig.
And ball one. Hard hit left side. In the dirt, nice pick.
Great job from the first baseman to get a little dirty on the play for the catch. Just because it looked easy, that doesn't mean it was.
Mantle.
So they're down to their final out. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Mickey Mantle. First pitch misses. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the last half of inning number 9. And another ball.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
And there's a foul ball. They're down to their final strike.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Gratterol is just 1 strike away.
Got a full count.
And now it's filled up. The 3-2 is outside, and it's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Two outs. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And he'll put it away. Ball game. And the Red Sox take this one.